Hello, Mukund.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Hi. I'm great. I'm fine. I'm happy.
I can see that you're very happy. So share with us all that
Yes.
happiness. Share all that
So,
happiness.
just for a few days ago, I got my 10th standard result and I've got 95.6%.
Wow, CBSE syllabus,
Yes, CBSE.
and you're
Central
the
India.
topper of
Yes.
the school, right?
Yes, I am the topper of my class and so the topper of the school. Yes.
Fantastic. So usually when somebody gets high score, what's the question they ask? How much did you study every day?
Yes.
How many hours you spent on studies? So what's your answer for that?
Hmm. My answer is that I would just study when I felt like studying. My parents give me my freedom of when to study, so I would just study when my mood comes to study. That's all.
I heard you scored. I heard your score for the last year was not that good. Why
Yes, it
was
was
that?
85%. Yes,
Why
that was
was
because
that?
of that was because of a new school, a new environment. So I was just coping up with the new people and new place. But then, slowly, the result got better, and then now my 10th standard result is 95.6%.
Just just because of the new school and new environment, you didn't have new subjects in there.
Yes, I did have a few new subjects like Hindi, economics, political science, etc. But then, because of those, my marks went down. But the main thing was the new environment. Yes.
Okay. So you didn't know Hindi language before.
Yes.
That's what I've heard. And did your
No,
teacher help you out?
I've Yes, my teacher helped me a lot. I would give like all of my credit to my teacher because she is the one who put extra efforts in me and gave me extra assignments for me to complete. So because of her, I've got my marks in Hindi. Yes.
That's very nice of her. That's very nice of her. So, was there like pressure from your parents' side on you?
No, not at all pressure. No, zero pressure. My parents never bothered in my studies how I would study. They just let me free on my own, and I would study and I would just bring marks. Yes.
So, you had no study
Yeah.
pressure, you had full freedom. And you know what students do when they have
Yes.
this kind of environment? They don't do well in their
Mhm.
studies, but you still
Mm.
studied well. So, what is the key of your success? Say it in a
Yeah.
word.
So I would bring my whole everything into one word. I would say that's just focus. Focus is the key to success in studies.
Wow. Focus, laser focus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Laser focus.
And how you got this key? From where?
Yes. So my, yes. So I have been learning Bhagavad Gita since my childhood, and then from that I have gotten this point especially, the focus point from there. Because over there it was written that your mind, Krishna says that your mind can you make you do anything. So then that statement got into my head, and then I decided that let's study. Let's study and then let's get marks. So yes, I just got it from focus.
Let's study means as a student, do your duty properly, right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes.
uh, you said you studied Bhagavad Gita from childhood. So, do you know any
Yes.
sacred texts? Do you know some of them, or few of them,
Yes.
or even any one of them?
Yes, I know many of them.
Oh, so
Yes, I know many
share.
of them.
Let's hear few.
Yes,
Inspire
so
us.
I'll say, okay. Yes. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे. So I like this text. In this text, Krishna says that whenever some problems become too big and the devotees get tortured, then Krishna comes himself. So that's the basic meaning of these texts.
Any other words you know?
Yes,
Go
I
to
will
it.
share one more verse. Okay. Then कार्पण्यदोषोपहतस्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वं धर्मसम्मूढचेता यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मय शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. In this
Oh,
verse, Arjuna confesses to Krishna that yes.
you have a
In
good
this
meter.
verse, Arjuna. Yes. Yes. So in this verse, Arjuna confesses to Krishna that he accepts Krishna as his mentor, and he surrenders to him, and he says, "Please teach me, what should I do?" Because he saw his parents in front, his grandfathers, and all his uncles, all his brothers in the battlefield. So he got confused. Then he surrendered to Krishna and he said, "Now you're my mentor. Now you teach me, what should I do? I will do it." So this verse is also very dear to me. Then I'll say one more verse, which is, let's say, दैवीहेश्च गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते. Krishna says that all this divine energy, whatever binds us in this material world, the three modes of material nature, is Krishna's energy, and to cross over it is very difficult. But whoever surrenders unto him can cross over it very easily.
That's nice. Thank you. You
Yes.
not only shared the Sanskrit part of Sanskrit text, but also you shared the meaning of the Sanskrit verse. Thank you. I am grateful to you.
Yes.
So, how do you know the Bhagavad Gita
Yes.
shlokas? You must be just 15.
Yes, I am 15 years old. Yes.
So,
So
shlokas?
My mother taught me since I was 3. Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So I learned Bhagavad Gita shlokas from my childhood. My mother taught me since I was 3, and she also taught me the principles of Bhagavad Gita since my childhood. And then, yes. And then
That's nice.
after 10th, yes.
What after 10th? What?
After 10th, I did a deeper study of Gita by myself. The study of complete Gita from text to translation.
Very nice, very nice. So, share some 3 most inspiring concepts from Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, the 3 most inspiring concepts from Bhagavad Gita, I would say. Number 1 is that Krishna says in the 6th chapter that Uddaredatmanatmanam Natmanam Vyavasadayet. He says that the mind can be your greatest friend or your greatest enemy. Then the next one I would like to say is that Tadvidi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. That you should find a teacher, a mentor, and surrender unto him completely and do as he says. Then you can gain knowledge. Then you can gain complete knowledge. And then one more concept I would like to say is that Krishna says in the in like the third part of the Bhagavad Gita, that he is the beauty, he is the power in all of the things. Like if he is the taste of water, he is the smell, the fragrance of the flower, he is the light and heat of the fire. That concept also I love.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
Amazing. So it seems, you have a strong spiritual grounding from a young age.
Yes.
It's very inspiring.
Yes.
So, do you do any spiritual activities as such?
Yes. I do japa meditation 2 hours a day. Yes, I do. And that is the spiritual meditation is the thing which creates mental peace. That's what I. So the peace of mind is from spiritual meditation on.
Balance your emotions, thoughts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, fortunately, your efforts succeeded. Huh? But what if you scored it? What if you scored less marks? Huh? What you would have done? Say you are expecting 95,
yes.
and then you just got 70. Okay, what would you do?
Okay.
What you would have done at that time?
So this is a question which nobody asks usually. That if you fail, if by mistake you fail, what happens? What would you do? This is a question that usually nobody asks. Everybody thinks that if I get this much, I'll do. If I get this much, I'll go on. But then, yes. So I'm happy that you've asked this question. To this, my answer would be that first I'll tell you one story to give you my answer. So there was a postman. He had to deliver a post in front of a very rich person's house. So he delivered the post. He called the bungalow's owner, came out. He took the post, and then he said, "Please sign here. Please sign over here." Then he said, "Get the ink, get the rubber ink. I need to put my fingerprint." Then the postman asked him, "Sir, you are such a big man. Then why you don't know how to sign?" Then the reply given by the owner was very, very heart-touching. Not heart-touching, I would say, but very, very powerful. The owner replies that if I would have studied like you, then I would have become a postman like you. I am illiterate, but I am still a very big man. So studies is not at all a big thing in life. Life is like a war, and studies, examinations are just like small battles. If you win the battle but lose the war, if you lose real success of your life, then there's no use. But if you lose a small war, like you get 70%, but then become successful in life, then that's real. That's real success.
So, what I could get from here is this education, the academic education, and the scoring related to that. It's not a big deal in our life.
Yes.
It's just a phase of our life. The real thing is you learn values, isn't it? You learn the values of life.
Yes.
And know how to live in this world.
Yes.
This is what I can, the essence I can extract from what you said just now. Okay. So, related to that, you see, many students nowadays, you also must have heard from news that recently also a boy, a 10th standard boy, was expecting, under the pressure of parents, he was expecting above 90 to score 90%. But then, unfortunately, he scored very tiny bit of, less percentage than 90. He got 85. Just because of that, he found his way to
Yes.
suicide. He lost his life. Okay? So, he could
Yes.
not handle that slight failure. You see? But he had scored
Yes.
very well all through his, in all the 10 classes. He studied well, he was consistently getting good marks. Just because there was 5% less, he just lost his life. So, what does Bhagavad Gita talk about? How to handle this kind of failures in life? I know, as you said, it's a small phase of life. But then, how does Bhagavad Gita teach us, to handle this kind of, failures? It's not a failure. It's just, you understand?
Yes, I understand. I understand your point. So Bhagavad Gita talks about success and failure as happiness and distress. If you become successful, you become very happy. And if you become unsuccessful, you become very distressed. So Bhagavad Gita says happiness and distress are just like the seasons summer and winter. They come and they go. But you should not be affected that when it's summer, that I'm so happy or I'm so sad. Summer will come and summer will also go. Then winter will come. So we should tolerate both. We should tolerate the heat of summer and we should tolerate the coldness of winter. So the meaning of what I'm saying is that we should not become too overjoyed at success and we should not become too much distressed at failure also. We should tolerate both and be at the center. Then we can move easily forward in life.
Thank you. Thank you for that insight, Mukund. You're just 15 years old. And I can see a very bright future for you, Mukund. I congratulate you. So,
Thank you.
So lastly, what is your message for your fellow students? And you see, what is the real education that they have to get despite the academic education, which is not teaching them the values of life?
Yes. So first, say my message to all my fellow students who will all be given examinations any time of the year. So first, I would say that first you have to study with focus, laser focus. How much ever time you study. If you study 4 hours, give 4 hours full time, complete time, only study with focus. And second point I would like to make is please do spiritual meditation. Whatever you believe in, but you should do meditation for at least an hour a day. That will bring you mental peace. And mental peace is the key to handling success and failures. And the third point is that I would like you to all please take basic principles from the Bhagavad Gita and apply them in your life. That's it. These are my guidelines for my message to my fellow students.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mukund. Okay, I forgot one more thing. I wanted to ask you this. So what's your plan for the future?
Yes.
What you're going to do? After, you just now finished your 10th. What's your plan for the future?
So my plan for the future is that I will take up science in 12th and then I will go into computers and become a software engineer and work online completely from home, safe and sound. Yes? I did not hear you.
Will you continue to study Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, of course. Yes. I will definitely continue. I have been studying Bhagavad Gita I will still continue to study Bhagavad Gita.
That's very nice of you. Thank you so much, Mukund. So this is a great lesson that we learned from this child who is just 15 years old and he's applying the principles of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
and he has balance in his emotions, mental thoughts, and he's also advising all the students to also apply the principles of Bhagavad Gita and have that balance in their thinking, not get too much excited or not become too much miserable, sorrowful, and be happy at every phase of your life, because as summer comes, when once the summer goes away, then winter comes. So when there is failure, don't lose hope. There is next is, you will be waiting for success. So just be happy. Take lessons from Bhagavad Gita. Thank you.